morning guys, it's Christmas Eve today. It's the 24th of December, which means I've also been doing Vlogmas for 24 days. I'm quite impressed that I've managed to keep going with it. I've been really enjoying it, so I hope you've been enjoying it too. I'm just back from work, doing the early Mondays or early shifts. It is absolutely pouring with rain outside, so I just got very wet coming back home. And today we're doing our final Christmas shopping. We've done all our presents and things, just food bits. So remember yesterday I was writing the shopping list, so I'm going to show you what I've brought this morning. I have spent quite a lot of money. It's Christmas, it's fine. This is what was really expensive. It's a king prawn platter and it was £17.50. I didn't actually check the price before I bought that. That's really expensive. I mean, they're really, really nice prawns, but I know you can get a frozen one for like £5. And then I got a beef steak. It's 160 grams. It's not a huge steak, but there's only 2 of us on Christmas Day, so we only need a little bit of steak, so that's fine. So this is part of Trevor's Christmas present. There's a bottle of specialist beer in there, some cheese and chutney. It's not chutney, sorry, it's red chilli relish. So that's to go in the fridge for part of Trevor's Christmas present. Marks & Spencer's have also got a really nice selection of cheeses, so I wanted to try some of those. So I got a French brie, some Gruyere. This one I got because the box looked interesting. I'm not sure how you say that. Papillon Brebille? I'm not sure. It looks nice though. That's the cheese in there. Here's another one that I can't pronounce, but I got this one because, again, it looked interesting, and this is one of the protected origin ones, so it has to come, you know, from that area. I got some smoked trout, which is for our bellinis on Christmas Day. And this one is from Arbroath, which my mum's side of the family are from Dundee, so Arbroath isn't far from there, and that was why I got that one. I kind of cheated with these croquettes. I've mentioned them before. They're amazing. I haven't been able to make any that are as good as these, and since it's Christmas Day I thought it would be easier just to buy them, so I got some croquettes. For trifle purists, there's a really nice chocolate orange recipe on my blog, and I made everything from scratch, but today I'm using all the shortcuts to get this trifle ready. So I bought the Swiss roll, and then for my lunch I got a prawn layered salad, which is going to be nice. I would have gone for a prawn sandwich as usual, but they didn't have one. And to go with my lunch I also got a chocolate milkshake. It is really crazy today shopping. So yeah. So that was everything I got, and it came to £61.96. I do get a discount in Marks & Spencer's, which is 20%, so I paid £49.56. And the expensive thing was that prawn platter. I actually didn't realise that that was so expensive. Ugh, there's nothing I can do about it now, but that's so unlike me as well. I usually check these things. It was just so busy in there, I just was like, prawns, and grabbed it. Oh well. Yeah, I'm sure it'll taste good. I've chopped up the Swiss roll, about 2/3 of it, and I've laid it in this glass bowl. So first of all you do a ring around the outside, and then I've got 2 pieces in the middle. So I cheated with the Swiss roll, that was already made. I'm cheating with the jelly too. I'm using strawberry flavoured jelly. So you break the cubes up and you make it up to a pint. I think you put 200 ml of hot water in to melt the jelly, and then you make it up to a pint with the cold water. So I've poured the hot water onto it, and I've just read the instructions, and it actually says for best results to use the microwave to melt the jelly cubes, which was a bit of a pain because I got rid of the microwave because I never use it. And then, a week later, turns out I do actually need to use it. I think it'll be okay. I'm just gonna get a spoon in it and stir it up. Panic over, it has all dissolved, so it's okay. Now I'm just gonna pour this on top of the Swiss roll. So once the Swiss roll soaks up the jelly, it's going to sink, but you can just push it down a little bit. It's actually good if you, well, you can use ladies' fingers because they're quite dry, so they soak up a lot of the jelly. And if you've got a stale Swiss roll, not like mouldy or anything, but if you just leave it out for maybe an afternoon or an evening so it dries out a bit, it'll soak up a bit more of the jelly too. You see it's still bubbling. That's fine. The only thing about it being so fresh is it tends to break down more. It doesn't matter. It's the same taste. You lose the pretty ring shape around the edge. The flavour's all there. That's all that matters. So I'm going to pop this in the fridge for the jelly to set, and then there'll be a layer of custard on top, which I'll do later this afternoon. So I don't know if you've noticed recently that it's been a little bit quiet on my vlog. I've been having such trouble getting pictures, like photographs of food, because of the light. The lighting's been really bad. So I've got this book, I've had it for a while because I really want to get a proper camera. But this is really interesting about food styling and digital photography. So I think before I invest in the camera, I'm actually going to get some lights, because the macro on my little point and click isn't too bad. It's a really interesting book because it shows you the light setup that they've got, and then it shows you the pictures that they've taken. It tells you like exactly what they were shot with, and there's, well, that's like a double page spread. There's like 2 pictures and you can see the different ways they've shot it and what the differences are in the pictures. It's really interesting, and as someone who doesn't really know that much about photography, I found it a really useful place to start from. So I'm just about to put tea on. You'll have to excuse my hair. I've got like a hair mask on because I'm going to go and have a bath. I'm doing a casserole so I can bung it in the oven, and then the afternoon's my own, which is good. So I haven't done the custard yet, but I've got time to do that later this evening, and then I can put the cream on the trifle tomorrow, so that's all good. This Moroccan sausage stew recipe was one I cut out of a BBC Good Food magazine yesterday when I was going through all of my clippings, and it's kind of been the basis for this recipe. It's not exactly the same, but it's pretty close. So I'm using 2 potatoes, 2 red onions chopped up, 2 carrots chopped up, 1 clove of garlic, a few mushrooms, I think there's 4 mushrooms there chopped up, and a handful of apricots. I'm just browning off the sausages. And here's something else today that I don't know how to pronounce. This is the Russell Hanout spice blend. It's a Moroccan spice blend, and that's gonna give the stew the Moroccan flavour. So you put all of those ingredients into a large casserole dish. This is my big cast iron one. And I'm using a teaspoon of this spice. It's a really nice mix. It's got rose petals in it, which looks really pretty. Then you add a tin of tomatoes, half a litre of stock, and your ground off sausages. Put the lid on, and we're going to put it in the oven for an hour at around 200 degrees. So I had a really nice relaxing bath, and tea has cooked while I was taking it. I thought I might need to thicken it, but I'm not going to. Looks great. Here we are at Tesco's. We are the crazy people that come shopping late at night. It's 7:20. Yeah. And we're in Tesco's quite a long way from where we live because we've just been dropping off some Scentsy stuff. So now we're going to go and see if we can get the rest of our shopping. And then I can finish my grocery haul for you. We're back in Shrewsbury now, and we're popping into Morrison's. There were just a couple of things that we couldn't get. The car park here does look busier than the other Tesco's that we're at. Let's get on with it and see if we can find them. Great. I always think this cold air blowing over the vegetables is really cool in Morrison's. Please insert cash into the pay. Finished our shopping, and it came to £12 and 2p, the last little bits in Morrison's. So we're home now, we've done all of our shopping. I am again pretty sleepy, but it's after 9 o'clock, and actually I go to bed really early because we get up really early. We were up just after 5 this morning, so unsurprisingly I'm now sleepy. I'm just going to do you this quick grocery haul and put the shopping away, and then I'm going to get to bed. We had to go to Morrison's as well because we couldn't get everything that we wanted in Tesco's. So only a couple of things we didn't get. It was the marzipan and the Bucks Fizz, and we managed to get them, so our Christmas shopping is now complete. Hooray! Let me show you what I got. So I got a packet of button mushrooms, which are going in the beef Wellington. Some plain flour for the pastry for the beef Wellington. Light brown muscovado sugar. 2 kilograms of caster sugar. Tesco's everyday value orange juice. So this is from concentrate, which isn't the one we would usually get for drinking, but it's just to soak the fruit in. So we thought we'd just get the cheap one. And I got this chocolate almond milk, which I've never tried before. I'm quite excited to try that one. I also got 2 packets of the regular unsweetened almond milk. Ground almonds, which is for pastry for more mince pies. This packet of Cadbury's chocolate biscuits, which is actually a Christmas present. Walnut pieces, because Trevor's going to make another couronne for Boxing Day. Eggs. Horseradish, which is for the bellinis and the beef Wellington. Cocoa powder for a chocolate Yule log. A little bottle of rosé wine, which is also to go in a Christmas gift. A big tub of whipping cream, and some of that will go on top of the trifle and some will go in the Yule log. A box of chocolates, which is another Christmas present. And some whiskey, that's a Christmas present too. Butter for all of our baking plans. Poppy and sesame crackers. I really like these ones. Tesco's do the best ones. They're really thin and they're going to go really nicely with all that cheese that we've brought. And just some regular table water crackers. They're the thin ones as well. Some oranges to send to Santa because they're going to go in the Christmas stockings. 3 bars of everyday value dark chocolate for the chocolate Yule log. Remember I told you this is the best kind for cooking with? Well, this is the best cheap chocolate for cooking with. And more Coke because it's still on buy one get one free. So we've got regular Coke, which I will drink with my vodka. And cherry Coke, just for a special treat. So that was everything that we got from Tesco's, and it came to £51.50. And from our quick stop at Morrison's, we got 2 bottles of Bucks Fizz. They were only £1.99 each. They're for Christmas Day morning. A packet of golden marzipan. Don't know really what the difference between golden and white is. I imagine white is more processed and refined to make it white. Who knows? And from Morrison's as well, we also got some coffee for Trevor to take to work. So that's my grocery haul. I'm going to put it all away now and get to bed. See you later, guys.